Finishing in general is like amazing. It's an amazing.
I mean, I know a place that you do want to finish first, and it's an orgy.
Welcome back. So, we try to do a good job on the show. We really try, and we try, and we try. But sometimes we mess up. Sometimes we trip and fall. We make mistakes. And I, as host, have to own something right now. So I pissed off quite a few people in the country of Cambodia.
Really?
Recently? Yeah.
I don't know that.
Because I highlighted a story.
There's probably only 7 people there.
I don't know. I think there's a lot because there's a lot of comments about it.
Oh.
So I was highlighting a story where we talked about how there was a Cambodian lady who like finished a race, and that was like maybe the most inspirational thing that everyone's ever seen.
Oh, that one.
But then we were talking about how, well, she got last place, so why would anyone even be happy about it?
But you don't understand, all right? It's the effort. It's the A for effort.
Exactly. And
So
so,
A for Cambodia.
in order to make it right with the Cambodians, right, I wanted to highlight this beautiful article about a female marathon runner named Nari Lai, nailed it, who created history on Sunday, becoming the first female Cambodian athlete to run the marathon at an Olympic Games. This is in 2016.
Oh, wow.
Now, while she was the last of the runners to cross the line,
They have another runner that's last place?
I guess, yeah, a lot of them.
Damn!
While she was the last one to cross the line, registering a time of 3 hours, 20 minutes, and 20 seconds.
3 hours?
A whole hour behind the leaders.
That is slow for Olympic times.
Bagging herself 133rd place out of 133. She also earned the distinction and plaudits. 2 words I had to Google.
Distinction.
Which means, that's good. Of her fellow competitors and fans as being among the oldest athletes competing at the grueling event under Rio's intense heat.
How old?
She's
She was like 25?
nah, she's like, I think
Wait.
she's the oldest, yeah.
So
That's it.
That's it.
what? Okay,
Whatever.
the world competes in the Olympics, right?
Yeah.
So that means like
Everyone
she's
does.
the slowest in the world.
But
Of the fastest.
She's
in
the
her
slowest
country?
of the fast. Yeah.
she was the slowest by an hour, but this is super inspirational and awesome though, and plaudits.
Because this is another example
she have-
of
is
last
it-
place.
It's because of her
Inspiration.
age. Her age is why it's inspiring.
You tell me.
I think it's inspiring how much dust she collected on her face from all the people in front of her.
Oh.
Everyone was kicking up all that dust, just smoking her.
No, but if they're an hour ahead, the dust
They
is already
say-
settled.
They say it's the most dust in history that's been collected on a face.
I think what this teaches us is that even when the race is over,
Yeah.
they're still going.
And we didn't, yeah, and like we didn't know that's because we live in America, right? Land of the free, home of the brave. The home of the first place, second place doesn't exist.
Yep, that's it.
Who won? Who lost the Super Bowl last year? Nobody remembers. Who was the first person on the moon? It's not that inspirational.
Is it Neil
The last
Armstrong?
person on the moon is inspirational. Eugene Cernan. Everyone knows that.
Who the fuck?
Everyone knows that.
Eugene Cernan?
The first guy, what'd you say his name was?
Neil Armstrong?
Nobody cares about that.
He's not the first.
It's about who finished.
Last.
Last.
Finishing in general is like amazing. It's an amazing.
I mean, I know a place that you do want to finish first, and it's an orgy. You don't want to be the last.
Why not?
Cause you're sticking your dick in other men's cum.
Oh yeah, true. Okay, that's a good one.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Right?
I mean, no, yeah.
I would prefer not to.
Yeah, but if you had to, you'd rather be first place.
Who has to?
Oh yeah, I'd rather be first place.
Yeah, you'd rather be the one that comes the fastest.
I don't want to be Nari Lai.
Yeah, you don't want to be the last.
But don't you bust and then after that, like post nut clarity, you're just there watching a bunch of other men bust.
Oh yeah, then you're like, oh shit, I'm in an orgy.
You don't have to stay.
Leave like the first place marathon winner.
Yeah, they win. They're like an hour into the race, and then they get the trophy, and they leave with the audience,
Yeah, they pack
and then
it
they
up.
go get a pizza party or whatever.
And she's like still.
She's
that's
and it's done. There's people like cleaning up the bleachers, picking up the trash.
That's a good
They
question.
leave, and then she's still running. Her coach is gone. Her team. She's just only the only one running.
Honestly,
and then
is that
the
what they
next
do?
game is coming to the stadium, and they're just like, dude, we gotta set up. Is she still running?
But that's beautiful, isn't it?
That's poetry.
Yeah. It's plaudits. It's things that I learned about this is that
Distinction.
correct. And also, she says in her speech that she gave after to nobody because they packed up and left, she said, I decided to play it safe and guarantee that the Cambodian female marathon runner will cross the finish line. And I shared my joy with the supporters along the road and with your friends and family who are following me on TV. I mean, the cameras were packed up, but that's what she said. When I arrived at the finish line, so many journalists were interviewing me. I did not have a moment to put ice on my tendinitis, thank you, and take care of my blisters. It was time to take the bus back to the Olympic Village.
But the bus left?
She had to walk, yeah.
Oh.
No.
But she did more than 26 miles.
Yeah.
She might have did 30.
Yeah, true. Good point. So yeah, and she also, in December 2015, she recorded a personal best of 2 hours, 59 minutes. A whole 3 hours behind everyone else. But it's her personal best, so that's pretty good. If you accomplish your personal best, does anything else really matter?
That's what they do in powerlifting. They're called personal records.
There you go.
Yeah, isn't it you versus you?
They say don't race against others, you race against yourself.
You mean the Olympics the whole time was just you versus you?
Exactly, it's just you versus you.
Think about it.
Only if you're Usain Bolt, because you can only beat your past record because
you can last himself.
you've been number one.
Good point. Yeah, so this is, I learned a lot about,
I'm inspired.
achievement same.
I'm inspired. I feel like when I hear stories like this, I go, why do I even try?
How come there's no movies about her then? She's so inspirational.
It
Well,
just happened.
Maybe in Cambodia there is.
Oh, just
It's
true.
it just happened 7 years
The
ago.
last person?
8 years ago.
Well, there's the Last Dance.
What's about the best? They should have did it about Scottie Pippen instead of Michael Jordan.
Scottie Pippen was so good.
Scottie Pippen, the movie would be pretty sick, I think.
No, he's like, it's like that movie should be called Overshadowed
Yeah.
because you don't really suck.
No.
I think I would like to be the last of something great.
Imagine if every year, remember when the Bulls run that fucking run, right?
Yeah.
Six championships. What if instead we followed the last place team?
The Hornets or something?
Of those years.
The Grizzlies.
That would be electric.
No, they were
That
probably
would.
good.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Maybe that's why people like the WNBA.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Why?
I think just to be able to get a ball in the hoop is awesome.
Yeah.
That's true.
But what if they shoot it in the wrong side?
Which happens.
Even better.
It does.
They get confused and they go to the wrong basket sometimes.
Then both teams are going for the wrong baskets.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of you, Steve.
Thanks. Hey, dude, growth.
Just to,
it's
like,
all about growth.
you know,
What did you learn, Steve?
On camera, turn around your mentality and your feelings about all of Cambodia as a nation.
Yeah, I just learned that, like, in America, I have this thing that we drill into us as children, and it's wrong. It's like first place, that's the best place.
Narrow-minded.
Is that like a defense mechanism that people have when like their country gets last place? Their defense mechanism to emotionally deal with it is to be like, no, you're not seeing the inspirational value.
Because we tried, fool.
Well, that's what I used to think, but that they think like that. But it's inspirational just to cross the finish line at all.
And that's beautiful.
Although I do give credit for people who can get to the Olympics because you have to win a lot of shit to get there.
Not in Cambodia.
Really?
I don't know if what is their qualifying time
Thank you, Bart, for that.
to make them go to Olympics and get last place?
Wasn't there that one girl?
I mean, someone has to get last.
If it's America, you know what we would do?
What?
We would be like, we'll just remove United States from this event.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
We won't even enter an athlete in that event.
Yeah, because we know we're going to lose.
Yeah.
But wasn't there that one country where it was like a diplomat's aunt or something?
Yeah. It was
And
like
then-
a nepotism
Yeah.
situation. Yeah.
What if that's the case in Cambodia? Like, what if they're sick ass athletes, but they're like, my daughter wants to go, so the president's daughter goes.
Well, that's what I think is crazy. Where if they did do that, and they still got last, are they willing to stand behind that too? Like.
They're like, we hook up our friends and family. That's the inspiration.
They finish.
That's where I have.
And why don't you choose a shorter race to do?
Marathons are long.
It's so fucking long.
Have you ever seen an Olympic marathon?
Because nobody televises it. It's so long. It's so long.
It is really long. Yeah, it's long as
Yeah, you cut back to all the other games and stuff, and then you like highlight real quick.
And they're still doing the same thing.
Even the fastest guy takes 2 hours.
But isn't like finishing is a
hours.
given, is it not?
No.
Finishing is not a given.
There's always quitters, Ryan.
Yeah, but at an Olympic level?
What happened to the thing with the ice skater, the speed skater, and then everybody crashed and stuff, and only one guy finished?
Even that country makes fun of that guy, and he got first.
Yeah.
That's because being first is not about. That's what he's saying.
Accidental first is still more entertaining than last of the best.
Did you guys hear about the Buffalo Bills player who retired at halftime?
Nope.
This lady's more braver.
Oh, because she didn't give up.
Yeah, she didn't quit. He retired at halftime.
You know what does happen a lot though? You know what? I know Nikki's been getting into puzzles a lot. You know,
Yeah,
me and
big
Nikki,
time
we've been
into
doing
puzzles.
puzzles and
Big
stuff,
time.
right? So we've been doing puzzles lately. So we randomly go on YouTube. We start googling puzzling championships, right? It's just kind of intense because imagine doing a
Puzzle
puzzle in
champion? Like
an
jigsaw
hour.
puzzles?
Yeah, jigsaw puzzles, right?
Wow.
But the thing is, they were talking about the competitive structure because it's a world event as well, similar to the Olympics, where let's say you only the top 50 out of everybody will make it into the next round or the finals or something like that. What they'll do is that if your country has like more people in those slots, they're gonna make sure that like more countries go. So you might be like ranked 15th, but you might be like the 7th person from your country. Therefore, you won't make it because rank 1 of another country who actually is like rank 63 or something gets put in that place because they want a more diverse and national or international competition. So you know what I mean? That could be like another similar thing. It's not that the top runners of the world are going against this. It's at the end of the day, it's the top runner from as many countries as possible.
So you're saying the fastest person in Cambodia is the slowest person in the world?
I'm saying
that's beautiful.
the Olympics
That's very
said that.
beautiful.
That's fucking
You know what I'm
beautiful.
saying?
I said that.
And that's what I learned, and that's
I think it's the right sentiment. I think it's just ahead of its time. Like, if she at the next race got first, then it's inspiring that she finished when she got last. The same way it's inspiring to hear that Jordan got cut from his high school team because he ended up being that.
But she's so old, she's gonna give up.
Yeah, but before it happens, I don't think you should think it's inspiring yet.
Just like it's inspiring that like Pippen was in Jordan's shadow, and then years later, Jordan's son was banging Pippen's ex-wife.
Let me ask you guys this, all right? For all of 10th grade, I had a 1.0 GPA. And I had a lot of Fs.
it's hard to do.
Is that inspiring?
Typically, I would say no.
I stayed in school with the Fs though.
You finished high school, right?
Barely. I got a GED. I signed myself out.
Then it's very inspiring.
Thank you. Because I didn't give up.
So her race is the equivalent of a GED.
Of a barely.
She got an Olympic level
I
GED.
finished.
Yeah.
I finished.
And you inspired a bunch of kids around you, too.
Yes, I did.
Dude, me
I
finishing-
didn't give up. I got straight Fs, but I didn't give up.
That's a good example, actually. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's seriously sick.
Sick.
Cambodia's got to have better runners than that, man.
I failed Spanish 4 times. Nobody gave a fuck about that.